cooling off?
Slightly. I'm over here kind of roasting.
All that California makeup's just getting ready to drip off of you there.
I know, right? It's mostly that light that's making me feel hot.
We're having fun. We're here in the new studio here. We're still working out some kinks. We'll give you more of a tour when we're done with the construction. The cameras are very strategically framed right now. And one of my favorite thing, you see me spinning and bopping around over here if you're watching on the video stream. We managed to break the wheel on this chair before we even got it in here. So if I lean back too far, it'll just go right out from under me. So, bear with us. We're still working out the kinks. And hopefully I don't end up with a concussion by the time we're done here. And if we do, at least the cameras are rolling and it's interesting. So.
Please don't get a concussion.
Worse things have happened. So coming back to this Avicii thing, I mean, really something else to see an artist. I mean, we've seen a lot of artists pass away in the last couple of years, and really something to see somebody that young and someone that up and coming. Now, he had pulled away from tours in the last year or so because of health issues. From what I read, I mean, what the heck do I know? But from what I read, I guess he was having liver issues and things because of so much alcohol consumption. And that's, you see these DJs all the time, and they're out every night DJing and drinking. I mean, it's got to catch up with you sooner or later. But either way, sad when someone that young has to go. What's interesting here, this was on Facebook. Avicii songs ring out from this Dutch town's bell tower as a tribute. So, I mean, can you imagine, we don't do that here. Can you imagine playing Avicii through the bell tower in like a notable town? Here it is. So it's this giant Gothic cathedral with a bell tower, and it's playing Avicii out of it. I don't know. Can you tell what song that is? Yeah, a little hard to tell being converted to bells.
I don't know too much Avicii anyways.
Fair enough. Yeah, a little hard when it's converted to bells, but very cool nonetheless that people are making that kind of dedication to him. It was this song here. See if I can get away with playing a little bit of it before the government comes to shut me down.
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, everyone knows this one. So, yeah, that's what it was converted to bells. So that was kind of cool. There was a video of folks in the streets having a memorial for him. Let's see if I can pull that one up. I didn't have that one up on my screen. Here we go. Stockholm, Sweden. People playing. I'm going to sit through the freaking ads first. People in town just partying in the streets, singing. Over there, I mean, we heard him in the last year or so because he hit our top 40 radio. But, I mean, over there, this kind of music is popular, and it's been popular for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, these people are equivalent to our, Madonnas and Paul McCartney and all that stuff to them over there. I mean, Paul McCartney is English, isn't he? But but EDM music is very well received in Europe, and it just recently hit us here in the United States. Here they are, just kind of partying in the streets. Just tons of people, just almost like a flash mob kind of thing. I can't even imagine that. Can you imagine just like a mob in the middle of Chicago or something, just rocking out to
that would be cool.
Yeah, very different. I don't think we've even done that when very well-known American artists have passed away. So those Europeans, there are some interesting, very, very cool people. But what a lot of people don't know, again, I said Avicii was very influential to my move out here. His songs were kind of my theme to coming out here, the things that I would sit and listen to. There's actually a video called, let me pull it up here. Don't you love my mouse and keyboard? They sound like they're from like 1992. It's like click, 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 click into the freaking microphone. I don't know how they do that at the other stations. I got to research that. But this is a song that not a lot of people knew.
I know this one.
You know, really?
Yes.
Nobody knows this song. How do you know this one? How do you know? Is it on the radio or something?
Where did I hear
Pandora
it?
or something?
Yeah, I think it was my Pandora. I have weird stations on my Pandora.
Well, so this one never really made it in the U.S. I heard it one time on the radio in Atlantic City, New Jersey, of all things.
Yeah.
And but what I used to love about this is it's them and their friends, and they're in California, and they jump in their Cadillac. I'll share the video on our Facebook page, but they jump in their Cadillac and they go up what I think is like Route 15 going into Vegas, and they end up in Vegas.
Yeah.
So it's like they see the same things I used to come in and see. So I used to sit there and watch this and like dream of like doing this exact thing that they're doing. I always thought it was kind of cool. This is the video where they do ecstasy. So, I'm not really into that part of it, but, it's dance music and, But
like a little ecstasy.
yeah. As if Vegas isn't entrancing enough. Let's do a little ecstasy and look at all the lights.
Yes.
But anyway, so this inspired me very much, and what a lot of people don't know. I look like a pretty clean guy. I don't have piercings and things. You have a couple. You don't. You actually have your one out in your.
Yeah,
in your
I
nose
normally
for today.
I have a septum piercing. I don't have it in right now.
Yeah. So you're a little more into that. I'm a pretty clean guy, but a lot of people they get surprised because I go and I roll up my sleeve and look what's right there. So you say, what's that? It's two triangles. It's the Avicii logo. Yeah. It's the Avicii symbol.
When I first met you, and it was kind of like our first date.
Yeah.
We were working, we were doing a show, and you took me to Vegas. You took me to Fremont
That's right.
Street. Yeah.
Yep.
And I asked him, I asked him if he had any tattoos, because I'm over here thinking, because you do like such a clean man.
Yeah. I mean, when I'm working, I got a button-down shirt and the company logo.
Yeah. So I asked him. I'm just like, he probably is gonna say no, but I asked him. I was like, "Do you have any tattoos or anything?" And he's over here like, "Yeah, I have one." I'm just like, "What?"
Yeah, there it is. There it is. And a lot of people are like, "Why would you get a music artist on your arm? That's stupid. That thing changes." Blah blah blah. It had nothing to do with him. It wasn't that I'm sitting here worshiping Avicii. It had nothing to do with that. What it was featured in a memorable video for me, and I'm one of those people who will remember this stuff for the rest of my life. I still remember things that stand out to me, like music videos and songs and things that changed my life 20 years ago. And so, in this video, they see each other and they're on the quest for finding people that are like them. And it's not this song. Gosh, geez, which one is it? See if I can pull it up. Oh, it's I think it's the one I was playing. Was it the one I was playing? I gotta get through the darn Apple commercial. Trying to sell me more Apple equipment because we don't have enough in the house right now. Yeah, let's get another freaking iPad. How about that?
Yes. You do need a bigger one.
I like mine. Mine's perfect size. Now, why do I want to carry something this freaking big? I might as well use the laptop.
Mine's about that big.
Big enough. Anyway, this is the song. I'll share it on our Facebook page, and if you look at it, you can see that they have these symbols on them, and basically they're in a small town, and the girl goes and tries to find other people like her, find out where she belongs, and she finds the other people that have the same symbol on them. So for me, it was going and finding where I belonged here in Vegas, and I got it done at Riviera, which is no longer around. It was a very iconic, if you don't know Vegas, it's a very iconic old school hotel and a ton of movies and things like that. So anyway, a little bit long story about me.
Yeah, I'm still quite anxious to go get my first tattoo.
Yeah? You gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I found a really cool fox one.
Yeah.
That's really cute, but I've saved a couple of pictures to reference off of that I really like, but I mostly want to attack my thighs first.
Yeah.
I would highly enjoy getting my thighs done, and then my wrists.
Yeah.
And then probably something on my back, but I feel like that might be too much because I'm not too big on tattoos. I mostly highly enjoy piercings. I have quite a lot of piercings.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I find tattoos quite intriguing. I'm just like, I want to know what it's like.
Well, you're going to find out real quick once you get that started. Do you think you're going to be... Well, I mean, you handle the pain from piercings. Now, the thing with piercings is it's kind of usually quick and then it's done.
Yeah.
You know, in tattoos, you're going to get that same little prick. And I'll tell you what, I mean, this one's small, so I mean, I can't complain much at all. But, you know, you get the first prick, and you're like, this is stupid, I can handle this. And you get the second one, and you get the third one, and then 10 minutes later, it's kind of like, all right. And then 20 minutes later, it's like, all right, this can end. And that's not even something elaborate. I mean, I can't imagine getting something elaborate.
I handle pain quite well.
Yeah.
When it comes to, like, actual, like, because I'm an ex-gymnast, and there's been a couple times where I've ended up on crutches and things like that.
Yeah, right.
That kind of pain, for some reason, I can't really tolerate. Like, I've gotten my foot crushed. It was fractured. I ruptured a whole bunch of blood vessels and everything. Like, my foot got crushed. And it was very painful. It was really painful. The moment it happened, I literally just fell down, and I'm just, like, tearing up, trying to hold back the tears.
Yeah.
But yet, when it comes to piercings, when it comes to getting, like, IVs, I get blood drawn a lot. So whenever I have to get my blood drawn, things like that, that does, for some reason, it doesn't hurt. It's just the act.
That's true. I've
like,
seen you get that done. Yeah.
Yeah. I can sit there while the phlebotomist is poking in the needle. I can watch all of that, and it doesn't hurt. But again, just any kind of, like, pain and inflicted pain that's an accident, like if I cut myself by accident with a steak knife or something, it hurts.
Yeah.
I'm over here screaming like, ah. but then like, just again, piercings, IVs. It's more of the more of like you doing it yourself, like you chose to do this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I get
if for
that.
some reason
it
doesn't hurt that bad, so I want to know what a tattoo feels like now.
All right, well, you know, get you signed up, put it on the old list.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Yeah, well, you know, we're into all kinds of interesting things, and I think that's what makes us interesting to listening to listen to us for. I can only hope, us poor saps here in the middle of the desert, that if you're taking the time to listen to us, God bless you.
Yeah. Especially those of you who don't have air conditioners right now.
We have the air conditioners. They're just too noisy. That's the difference.
They're too noisy, and they're mostly towards the back of the room.
Yeah, well
there's that one, but
yeah, it's
I have yet to see that one run.
Well, we have these things. I won't go into this forever, but we have these things called swamp coolers, and people back east don't know what they are.
I have them in California.
Yeah, no, we don't have them back east at all, and it's I get right. Yeah, you can't use it for most of the year, and even when it is back east, when it is hot, it's too humid to use it. So with the dry air, and it inserts water into the air, and then it blasts it through the house. So unlike an air conditioner, you want to have all of your windows open to circulate the air. Yeah. So so we have those, and I mean, like, it works, but it doesn't really work. I mean, it's better than nothing, and it might delay you from kicking on the AC for like 2-3 weeks if you feel like dealing with it. But there's just this constant hurricane of air always going through the house, and it's noisy and everything. Yeah. And when I first moved in up here, I asked the previous owners because I didn't see any evidence of air conditioners in here, because this house has these stupid freaking tall windows. You know how hard it is to get a tall air conditioner that doesn't fit. You know, if it's a big one trying to fill a lot of air, it's really big and you need a big window for it. So I had to get like these portable ones. Anyway, so I asked her what they do, and they said, "Oh, they just use a swamp cooler." Okay, folks, we live in the Mojave Desert here. It gets to be, I think the highest I saw last summer at the house here
115.
was 100. I saw 118
is
what
God.
I saw here.
Last time I was here, it was 115.
Yeah, if you're sitting here with a swamp cooler blowing on you, I don't care who you are. You ain't doing anything.
Hot air through the house.
Oh, it'll be moist hot air. If you're into like feeling like you live at the equator, then fantastic. But yeah. So anyway, for us, I mean, just air conditioning is not an option. You have to have it here. You have to have it. So so it'll get interesting as the summer goes on. But we've done it a couple summers here already, and it's good.
I haven't.
If you're into $320 electric bills, but you just make it a game. You just see how low you get to keep it all summer long. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right. Anyway, we got to go to break. We'll see you back here in just a minute.